I want to give a special shout out to those girls and boys at Cook's Mills. Oh, I wrote that down. I got my list here, making my list. Oh, and the Chippewa Circle, children, girls and boys, to bed early on Christmas Eve. And of course, all the boys and girls in Welland. Don't forget to leave me out some cookies. I love cookies. Like chocolate chip, oatmeal. Oh, arrowroots, I even like arrowroots. Macaroons. Oh, but I tell you, I brought a book I want to share with you. This is one of my favorites. Mrs. Claus always sends it with me. It's called The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. It was the night before Christmas. All through the house. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care and hoped that old Santa would soon be there. The children were all nestled and snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. That means they were dreaming, probably about the presents I was going to bring. And Mum in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster to midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a tiny little sleigh and 8 reindeer. Oh, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers there came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. Oh. As leaves that before a wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, they mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and old Santa Claus too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Santa came with a bound. Oh, he was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Oh, his eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a nod of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight, oh, happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I love that story. Now, boys and girls, I want you to listen. To bed early on Christmas Eve, like that, cookies and milk. And you know, mums and dads, you should shop locally, okay? That's very important. And again, a big hello to Cook's Mills, Chippewa Circle, and all the boys and girls in Welland, and all the boys and girls all over the world.